Speaking of different now, guys, let's move on to topic 2. We're going to talk about Black Ops 3 people. So, I'm going to read a little bit of something from IGN. Credit to IGN. This isn't my words. So, Black Ops 3, here we go. It says, you now no longer play as a generic soldier. Instead, you pick a specialist at the beginning of the match, and each one has its own unique power and weapon. We also learned some extra details about when the Black Ops 3 campaign starts and how this year's zombie mode will have a full progression system. So I was listening to also one of IGN's podcasts, and like this, they were saying right here, you pick a specialist with their own unique power and weapon. They were saying it's going to have a MOBA feel with a first person, so then instead of the like traditional I'm going to like troll everyone and I can like carry the team, it's going to be everybody has to be their own class, everyone has to do this, and you all have to work together instead of now a multiplayer, instead of just a regular run and gun, smoke everyone.
That's nice, but then, so League of Legends, right, you have the AD carry support. Nobody's going to want to play the support, and not too many people like to play the jungle.
True,
they like to have their own lanes, like to be the main. So if they find a way to not have it so that there are any supports like the weaker characters, and you know what I mean, like give everybody an equal
shield. I don't know.
Is
that what support does? Gosh, I don't play League of Legends.
I don't know what you're talking about right now. Man. No, I'm talking about
support gives people shields.
About like classes. Like they need to make sure all the classes are equal. They can't have like some weaker class that no one wants to pick.
And that's what I was
Because then that person is going to troll because they're getting mad that they have to pick that class. Now that's only if it's forced. Like if you have to pick your class, then
it's gonna be. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I hate how Black Ops doesn't do this. This is my own opinion, but I don't like that there's no bullet drop ever. You can kill someone with a pistol across the map if you shoot them enough times.
Who?
That's true.
In Black Ops, bullet drop. There's no bullet drop in Black Ops.
Okay, bullet drop.
It adds to the realism of the game.
Yeah, but you have to remember that in real life, bullet drop is insanely minuscule given the power of today's weapons.
Yeah, so
and like obviously you couldn't go 1,000 yards and shoot someone with a pistol just by looking straight. Obviously.
In Black Ops, you can do that.
You could do that in Black Ops, but you have to remember that people don't play Black Ops for realism. And another thing I was going to say about the MOBA, I think that is a great idea. Simply because if you look at the games people are playing today, and what every single professional game does is it's a team. They have to work together. They can't just be on their own because that's why they have to talk to each other, simply because of communication is so important. You see people playing League and Counter-Strike, and they're two pretty big competitive games, simply just because of the team player aspect, and that's why you don't see many individually skilled competitive games besides like Smash. But that's not
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, so.
But that requires a great amount of skill.
Exactly, but
memorization.
Yeah,
but for what that company produces, I think that turning it into a team revolving game is a great idea.
What's interesting though about this is that Treyarch is leading this Call of Duty, but
thank God.
But Treyarch doesn't have what. But I also was interested that I want to see it's kind of like the minor developing companies helping with this, because Treyarch doesn't have like that MOBA like Riot. You know, like you would think like, oh, Riot would come and help. Like they need this balance here and this balance here, and you need this here and this map and this to make this, you know. Not like a MOBA experience, but have the MOBA characteristics.
So So are you saying? Let me just get this right. I assume that you're talking.
The fuzz.
Talking about. So it's gonna be like evolved mixed with the old Call of Duty, right? So it's gonna be like a first person with. You know how like evolved, like there are 4 different classes, right? So it's gonna be like that.
It's gonna be like that, except it's first person, except it's gonna be team versus team.
Right.
But I would feel like more everyone would have, I assume, the assault role mixed with their like support or whatever else, engineer, whatever.
Yeah. Either way, like these gaming companies need to be coming out with more different ideas, because just because you make a class support doesn't mean that they necessarily have to have the weaker guns and just an insanely big shield. Like, why can't you have an insanely big shield and a pretty decent gun?
Right.
So
and that's maybe where the customization is going to come in.
Yeah.
Because maybe
different
as a support
levels,
I could do like
whatever else they do.
Right. So, are we excited for this? Or are we skeptical?
I'm only skeptical.
Skeptical.
I'm very skeptical
I
about the multiplayer part of it. So.
When you said if they would bring Ryan into that, I don't think they're the best people to consult for balance.
Why? Explain.
Oh man,
God. I think that's a whole.
that's a whole
nother
nother
That's a whole
discussion.
nother ball game.
You'd have to be playing.
Oh yeah, it's okay, well.
League of
Obviously, you
We'll
can't,
have
you
a
can't make the
PC
most
guy
balanced
replace
game,
me.
which is another thing. Call of Duty players have a incredible tendency to blame the video game creators for everything that bad happens to the game. And with MOBAs comes balance, and you need balance, or else it's unplayable. And the validity of the experience is what makes it competitive. So I think given their tendency to not focus on multiple updates, rather big DLCs, I don't know if they're gonna have the just the experience to have all these weekly and bi-weekly bug fixes that producers like Riot with one outstanding game can focus all their time into, because they like Call of Duty produces a new game every year or every 2 years. So whether or not they have the time to make the game as refined as they need it to, it will be interesting to see. But no discredit to the creators of the game.
Yeah. So I know we were talking yesterday about how Call of Duty is potentially and increasingly, as their franchise increases, not failing, but losing their audience, so to speak.
Yeah.
Do you think this will maybe? This is what I'm scared of. I'm scared of they're gonna be like, hey guys, we got this great new experience for everyone. We've got this super team-based play, that everyone is looking forward to. Like, I love team and co-op stuff. That's why I love Evolve. But I think they're gonna be like, yeah, we've got this big thing coming for you guys, and then it's gonna come out and it's gonna suck.
Okay, so with that, now, when I think about that, I'm thinking about the people that I talk to. They're only gonna get it because of zombies. So when World at War first came out, zombies was major, right? Big, huge. And when that first came out, nobody younger than 13 bought it. You know what I mean? Like, people that were 13 and older would. So with Black Ops 3, my friends, they're all looking forward to the zombies aspect part. That's the only reason why we want to buy it. And when we saw Advanced Warfare had zombies, we were like, oh, we went insane about it. But then they threw in all that other crap. Like it didn't follow the storyline. It started its own storyline, which is great. But back to what I was saying about when World of War came out, I think I was 13. Does that sound right? 13, 14?
Yeah, I was 13. I think I was 13.
Okay, so 13. We'll just say 13. People.
I'll look it up. Keep talking.
People after that, so basically, people that's what made Call of Duty big, was World of War. So people that played with zombies were 13.
2008.
So
7 years
2008
ago?
was 8 years ago. 2007. Yeah.
No, 7 years ago.
Oh shit! I thought you said 2007.
No.
That's what I meant.
Okay, so 7 years ago. So I was 10.
Yeah, 10. We all.
Okay, so it wasn't 13. So
We're young as fuck.
either way, yeah, we were really young. Either way, we've grown up with it. So like, and we've the people who bought the game and fell in love with it, right? The zombies part, grew up with it and realized that it's getting terrible. So we stopped playing. We stopped playing. That whole age group difference. Most of us stopped playing it completely, or really did not like. Yeah, we're unimpressed with the zombies aspect. Yep. But then you have like the younger generations now, the ones that are actually 14 or 12 and 13 and younger, and they just fucking love everything. Right?
Oh, exo zombies!
Yeah, they love everything. So if Treyarch or the Call of Duty franchise, if that's what they want to do, they want to have those kind of people. As long as they're making money, I don't think they do care. Which is unfortunate, because if they focus on what older people want, like 20-year-olds. We want the storyline for zombies back. So that Black Ops 3, I think the people will come back and buy it just to see. Well, of course, they'll do information first, right? They'll look and wait for people to upload sneak peeks of the zombie trailers and things like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if it looks good, I think I might even come back and get it. But you have to. The only people that I expect to buy it are the younger kids, younger people, and the people that are just. That actually truly do love multiplayer.
So, back on the track of this new idea of the MOBA, with their younger target audience. Obviously, no discredit to older people that play it. We love you.
Yeah.
With the younger.
Nice. That was a cool phone.
With the younger target audience that they have, and the with their history of trolling, as they call it, do you think they will be mentally capable of handling a teamwork based game, especially with people getting angry?
Yeah.
Yeah, my channel is going to specialize in rage and lots of rage.
I don't think so. I don't think that the younger audience is going to be able to handle a team based. I think they're going to try. And I think maybe the people like 7th grade, maybe up, like my brother's age.
Yeah.
My brother plays Destiny like hardcore, and they handle the teamwork aspect beautifully.
Yeah, that's true.
So the younger audience, maybe the younger, more mature audience that know how to play these games, yes. The people that play League of Legends, yes. I know lots of kids.
And there are so many factors that I could sit here and spend the rest of the time here just writing out all the different factors that we could go over. That anyways, so it all depends. So.
Cool.
Next topic. Is that it?
Do we have another one?
Do we have another topic?
Anybody have anything else to add?
Oh, actually, I very much do.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, on the topic of small game developers, are you aware, like indie games?
Okay, so
like
indie games.
like Steam Greenlight. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Like how it's how it's almost like a door to indie game developers. What do you think of that?
Oh man.
What does everybody think of that?
Well, yeah. Now I don't even know what you're talking about.
So-
I don't know what it is.
It's
Let's
like-
look it up.
Okay.
Here.
So what Steam Greenlight? The aspect. Well,
Is that like an implement?
it's almost
Have
like
him
it's-
explain.
It's
Have him explain.
almost like a social media for new games, where people can vote, can look at the previews, and I guess look how a game is. I've only spent a very little amount of time on Greenlight, so I am not the most reliable source. So what I think it is a social media for games to kind of like display what they are and the concept of them.
Okay.
And you can vote saying, yes, put this on Steam, let me download it, or get this
Oh,
the heck out
yeah.
of my
See,
Steam.
that's why I've never heard of it. I just go on Steam and I just look for either the free games or games that I've been waiting for, and I know that are going to come out on Steam. I just buy them.
The description
Those.
says, help pick new games for Steam, browse for the entries here, and rate up the games you want to see made available via Steam.
Okay. Well, I will definitely put my vote in for Ark.
When I was huge into Five Nights at Freddy's, I loved that game. I don't know. It
I've
was
never
so
played it.
It
Dude,
was so
we didn't
funny.
even play that.
It was so fun. I played it with this kid. I legit pushed myself down and threw the headphones off. They were
I have
just
video on
headphones.
my phone.
And it was so fun. It was, even though there was like jump scares and stuff, it was you had to use like strategy, figure out when they would come in. And that's how Five Nights at Freddy's got onto Steam, because they are on Steam now. This is because I remember going to this website looking for it, because I thought I saw Marky Moo play it.
Yeah,
Marky Moo play it.
Markiplier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
So
game,
Markiplier
man.
play
That
it,
guy.
and I was like, oh my gosh, I actually really want to try this because this looks like a lot of fun. So I looked on Steam and I'm like, oh, it's not here. What the heck? So I had to download this, and I saw
Like
it
a
on
third
Steam
party?
Greenlight.
And you're like,
Yeah.
favorite or
I liked
thumbs
it,
up
and
or-
then I went to a third party thing, downloaded it, got it on my computer, and started playing it with this kid. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So do you think games being on Steam, not like, let's say you already know about it and you want to get the game, if the game has a website, are you more likely to buy it from the website or download it on Steam? Same price.
Steam, because
Steam.
it's where all my other crap is.
All right.
What do you-
And I
what
just
do
have like a
Steam.
more secure kind of
Steam.
like, because I feel better buying from Steam because I trust them,
Oh, yeah.
because they won't inject a virus into my computer.
Who was saying that someone injected a virus in their
Yeah,
computer?
Jared.
That's our buddy Jared. Yeah, Jared. Thank you.
Did you get it fixed?
Nope.
It's still.
It's
Is it yours?
it was my laptop, not my desktop. Thank God.
Still a
So
really
he
nice
tried
laptop.
to install
Age
the
of
game.
Empires 2.
Yeah.
By a third party.
So, were you
Third
there?
party.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, it was
God
at
damn it.
it was at his basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh wait, I think I downloaded the wrong thing." So then he does it again on a different website. It works. And so I text Jared the next day because every time I click anywhere on my browser, it takes me to an ad in a completely different page. So it's this redirect virus that I need to fix. And so I text Jared. I'm like, "What have you done?" to my
And of
computer?"
course he's
Pretty
like,
good.
"It
Yeah,
wasn't me.
I showed
It
him.
wasn't me."
Oh my god, I probably don't have the pictures, but
Oh.
basically
I didn't
what
have
he
anything
said,
to
what
do
he
with
said,
it.
he's like, "No, that can't be me. I knew it." He's like, "I knew exactly what I was doing when I was downloading it." And then after a while, I realized I was like, "Jared, you told me that you downloaded the wrong thing." He responds, and I quote Jared, "Oh yeah."
He goes, "Oh yeah."
Oh, yeah.
I saw the
Quaff.
picture.
So okay, the
gosh.
Steam Greenlight thing,
Looks nice.
it's a good idea, and that's great for like young developers and people that are wanting to get into this sort of thing. However,
Why can't you go out that door?
Because my car's like that.
you can't walk around.
Okay, well.
Yeah,
Ooh.
then I save time this way.
Oh, you.
Okay,
baby.
well.
The on-air light wasn't on.
Okay.
The on air isn't out. Is that what that light switch is?
I don't know.
Is that what that light switch
You have
is?
to like turn it on out there. No.
No. It's fine now. It's
It's
fine.
cool.
We're,
Don't move.
we're used to.
Okay, I'll just start over.
Yeah, green light was good for guys.
So back to the Steam Greenlight thing. I like the idea for young developers, young indie teams wanting to get their crap on here, but the one problem that I have with Steam is I feel like there's too much stuff on Steam.
True.
There's too much stuff, and I feel like it's very unorganized, and there's a lot of. It's organized. It is.
Well,
organized.
okay, can I just.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I think, and I'm almost certain that that's because you don't get on it like every day.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I mean? It's actually very organized once you know how to use it. What do you use it on your laptop, right? Or you use it on
No,
your
my home desktop.
So yeah, but it's on the CPU, right? It's on the computer
Yeah,
itself. So
yeah.
yeah, okay, so you're just not used to it. And the selection, honestly, I would have to say that it does not have a big enough selection. When especially of free games. And I know that everything that goes on there is supposed to be, people are trying to make money, but good God, just put some more really nice free games on there. Everybody plays the free games. Everybody does.
That's what
Even if
TF2
they're crappy, they're always downloaded. So
What was that one? It was like the wrestling one that was on there.
I
It's a
don't
wrestling.
know, bud. Don't
No,
know.
it's like pixel and your character is
That's a
like this
lot.
big. It's like something it looked very intriguing, but it was
Are you
just
sure it's
was
wrestling?
The way you described it, it sounded like Wreck-It Ralph.
no,
Was
it
it a 2D platformer or was it a 3D game?
was a 2D.
Okay.
So was it Terria?
2D like old retro style.
Okay.
Terria?
No.
Oh,
not-
I think I might know what you're talking about, but I can't.
We'll
obviously
find
say
it later. That was
Okay.
fun.